Hi everyone. Very interesting, the cards that were pulled today. Um, they all regard pretty much about love and relationships. And this first card, Beauty and the Beast, is a subtle suggestion that we look at everybody through the eyes of love and think and talk and react to everybody in your life through your heart. Everybody we encounter and everybody who is here on this earth and has come in and out of our lives have done so for a purpose, for some message, for some lesson to to learn. And everybody that you encounter or see needs to be looked at through your heart and through your eyes and with love, and you don't hold anything against anybody. And so being non-judgmental would help. Um, just because somebody does something that doesn't necessarily agree with how you would do something doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just not right for you. And so don't judge these people. And um, on the outside, sometimes, you're walking down the street, you see a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, and you think to yourself, wow, that's a good looking person. But, you know, um, on the outside a reflection, is not necessarily a reflection of who they are on the inside. And so here we see this beautiful elf and fairy, and she's surrounded by these ogres, but she accepts them as equals, and she's not judging them because they're not as pretty as her. But maybe they look at her and say that she's not as pretty as them, but that is judging. Unconditionally, you want to think and feel and care about everyone on an equal basis, no matter if you are receiving it back from them. But that there is a limit to that, okay, which we will get into um, later. The next card I drew here is Spiritual Union, and this is regarding relationships, not necessarily on a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It could be friendships, job relationships, your relationship with your work, the relationship you have, with your home or with your car. Uh, really delve in to everything in your life and and surround yourself with the things that make you feel good, that make you feel light as a feather. That's the best way to put it. If you're with people or a person that you feel heavy and dragging, and just things just don't seem easy flowing and light, like I said, light, then it's it's not the right union for you. So this may be suggesting looking for a new job or transferring jobs. If you're not happy with where you're living, it's maybe look for a new house, one that speaks to you. And if you're in a relationship, do you feel this spiritual connection? These two people are both, it's almost like they're going to share a drink out of the cup of life, and there's an infinity symbol on this cup, which means that a spiritual union of this type where you really connect with someone, it's infinite and unconditional, which is the first card. So that's the message there. The next card here is the listen to your heart. Okay, now if you take the however those first two cards relate to you, if it's a relationship or a friendship or whatever it is, you want to think about it through your heart and think about how it makes you feel. Is it an uplifting feeling? Then that's good. Is it, like I said, something that makes you feel heavy and weighed down and you just go, ugh, yeah, that's a heavy feeling. Um, so just think through your heart and then take a moment just to analyze or interpret what are you feeling at that time. Maybe you might be feeling or thinking nothing, but later on in the day or later on in the week, the answer will come. You'll realize that either yes or no. Okay, so that's the message with that. The next card here is Metamorphosis. Um, this card is saying that it's a time to change something. I'm not saying to break up with your significant other, get a divorce, or quit your job. You know, it's sometimes we ourselves need to let go of something in order to emerge into a newer, better self. The flamingos here represent balance, maintaining balance. Maybe you're feeling a little out of balance, so something needs to let go or die. If we see the butterflies, and a caterpillar needed to sacrifice its life in order to allow this butterfly to emerge and spread its wings and take off. And so the butterfly represents you. There's something in you that you need to give up or change in order to become a better you. It could be as simple as a new hairstyle, but I really feel that it's some negative thought processes or maybe you're giving up something of you that's of great importance that excuse me, that is making you have that heavy feeling because you feel like you're giving, and not receiving the pleasure in return. So changing something about you, and it's not always an easy thing, but remember when we let go of the old, something new comes into our lives. Now this next card, Two Kittens. This card is again about choice. This young girl, she can only keep one of the kittens. She has to let one of them go. And it's hard for her because she's clinging to them very tightly. They mean a lot to her. But there's something that needs to change or let go in your life. Not necessarily a person. It could be maybe it's time to leave your job, or you know your eating habits are bad. You need to change your eating habits. So something in your life right now needs to change, and it needs to let go. And if it is a person that you don't feel this unconditional love from, or spiritual union with, let them go, and just know that they will be okay. They will be safe. because they need to go their way, they need to walk their path, and you, having made this choice, are opening up new doors and new opportunities to a better you. Have a good day.